What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Dog Talk West Virginia. I'm your host, Shane Rains, and of course, the live show crew with me, Chase Sansom, Brad West, Chris Schaefer. What's going on, guys?
What's going on, Shane?
What's up, Shane?
Hey, as we know,
Hey,
it
what's
is
up?
halftime. This is your halftime show special. We knew it's a Super Bowl weekend, but we wanted to squeeze this in. Didn't want to miss out on any of the news, information, and results that we're going to bring out to you today. So we're going to try to keep this quick. Try to cover as much of this as we possibly can. Got about 20 minutes, so we're not going to waste any time. So thank you all for tuning in. If it's your first time here, we cover everything bass fishing. Tournament bass fishing, news, conservation, angler profiles, and more right here weekly, Sundays at 8 p.m. So you can find all that information every week. So thank you all for tuning in. First and foremost, I want to just remind everybody that there are some very important pieces of information going on currently. And I'm going to throw those up there, get this information out to you. And please do not forget this. We have... Oh, sorry, guys. I kind of hacked that up pretty bad there. But we've got the Summersville Lake, as you know, the master plan right now. That actually, you have to submit your public comments. Public comments have to be submitted by the 16th. So we got one more week for that information for you to submit your comment to the Army Corps of Engineers. Again, if you want more information on the master plan, go back, watch the show we did a few weeks back, and we'll cover all that there, all right? So, master plan, you got to get your public comment. Obviously, we are saying no to limited access and losing access at Long Point Marina Ramp. Please submit your comment. This is our only shot to be able to get this information and our voices heard to the Army Corps of Engineers. Next up, giveaway. Thank you all for liking the page. Make sure you go back, pinned at the top of the page, giveaway. A lot of cool stuff given away from these amazing partners, so we want to remind everybody with that. Also, Trail of Dreams Tournament Series. You know, I'm working really close with them. Killer coverage this year, so if you're not signed up, reach out to them. There are pro spots and AM spots available. So, all right. Now that I got all that out of the way, thank you for your patience, everybody. Sorry, kind of had a little bit of a little glitch there, but we'll work through it. Chris, give it to us, dude. Insane last week in kayak fishing. Give us an update, man.
What's up, guys? So you're right, man. This has been a heck of a 2 weeks in the kayak fishing world. KBF kicked off their season last week with the trail events on the Kissimmee chain down in Florida, and they also held the 2-day the 10 tournament, which is really KBF's outside of the national championship, their most prestigious tournament that they host every year. And what that is it's the top 10 anglers from the previous year's Angler of the Year standings. And they invite all 10 of those guys down to Florida. They rent them out. It's a super nice house. Take care of them for an entire week. And those guys, everybody that qualifies gets $1,000 right off the bat. But then they're all competing for a $10,000 paycheck, no entry fees or anything like that. So it's a really cool tournament, really well received in the tournament community. And so that happened last week, and it was a really tough 2 days of fishing. The anglers reported a lot of challenging weather, and they actually had to cancel the first day of the 10. It was supposed to be a 3-day event this year. They had to cancel day one because of safety concerns with the weather. And but after 2 days of grinding it out, it was Bluefield, West Virginia's own Jody Queen that took home the title of the 10. He's been at that tournament. I think this is his second or third appearance at the 10, and he's came up short those other times. And so I was glad to see him finally get across the finish line this year and get that win and just add another prestigious tournament under his belt, and also for all the other just the kayak fishing community from West Virginia in general, with him and Matt Ball and others that have performed really well on the national stage. But over his 2 days of fishing, Jody had 166 inches, so nothing huge. He had the lower mid 80s each day, but with the conditions, that was enough to grind out the first place victory. So want to give a huge congrats to Jody. Shane, earlier this week you posted some of Jody's career stats just from Tourney-X. For you all don't know what Tourney-X is, that's the platform where a majority of the kayak fishing tournaments are hosted. And so Shane was showing some of his stats earlier this week, and it's insane what he's done since kind of really 2018-ish. He's just been on a tear. I think the 214 tournaments recorded on Tourney-X, he had I think it was 122 top 10 finishes. So over 50% times he enters a tournament, cash and a check. Over 20 first place finishes. So the guy's just an unbelievable fisherman. Really great person for everyone out there that's got a chance to meet Jody. He just represents the state well in the sport of kayak fishing. So hats off to him. Just want to say congrats to Jody.
Yeah, congrats to Jody for sure, man. Everybody, man, throw a comment up. Jody's actually in here watching. Congrats, Jody. Phenomenal angler, insane. Almost 1,000 fish submitted on Tourney-X in those tournaments. Almost a 17-inch average, just shy of that. Add that up. You're talking. These are 2 pound bass, 2.5 pound bass average all over the country. So that's really impressive. What else you got, Chris?
Yeah, last thing is, I know we're running short on time, so I want to quickly touch on Hobie kicked off their season this week, the Hobie Bass Open Series on Lake Seminole. They had a record-breaking attendance with 175 anglers. So, I mean, it's huge for the sport. That Hobie Kayak Series is really taking off. It's one of the premier trails across the nation. For anyone that followed that, man, it was really fun to watch this past weekend. Again, just like they faced down in Kissimmee, they had a lot of challenges with the weather, and it made fishing really tough. A lot of people struggled, but the guys that was able to find them, they smashed them. And the talking point from this tournament that everyone's talking about post results being released is after day one, the guy that was in second place, actually, his name was Joey Vanyo. He went out and by 9 a.m. on day one, he had 98 inches of fish, and he was actually being live filmed by the Hobie crew. And, he was supposedly catching 20-inch fish on almost every cast. And the story of the tournament is he backed off of those fish. He wanted to save them for day two. He wanted to kind of keep them there. When he looked at the scoreboard, the guy that eventually won was not fishing where he had good cell service, and he didn't upload all his fish from day one to the end of the day. So it appeared that he was really out in front of the rest of the group by a lot. And so he thought, it would be safer to back off, leave those fish alone, come back on day two. And they were there day two. He smashed it on day two. He had 103 and a half inches on day two, which at the time appeared to be a Hobie record at the time. But Brian Howell came in at the end of the day. He was the day one leader with 101 3/4 inches. He came in at the end of day two and posted 103.75 inches. So,
holy smokes. That's in 5 fish, everybody. 5 fish.
Yeah, so for his 2 days, he put up 205.5 inches over 2 days, went home with $9,500. So it was just a great tournament for those two guys. I'll quickly call out, and then I'm done. Matt Ball, you all know Matt Ball. Another strong performance for him, 7th place, cash a nice check. Ewing Minor, the brother of Nolan Minor at WVU, I think it was his first or second ever kayak tournament. He cashed a check in 12th place. And then also our local guys, just want to call them out real quick. Tarek Walker came in 32nd, Tim Isaacs 46, and Michael Lawhone 58. So local guys all finished in the top half of that tournament with 100 out of 175 anglers. So just really proud of the West Virginia anglers this weekend.
Yeah. And Matt Ball had a wonderful finish. And man, it's awesome, dude. You know, I mean, we've got some sticks. You've heard us talk about it here multiple times. It's no different this tournament. And Watts Bar Lake coming up here just a couple weekends, or I think the 20th, I believe. So we're gonna see these same guys down there slugging it out. So it's gonna be killer. Man, thanks for that update, Chris. Killer, man. Awesome info, man. Great. Congrats again to all those guys representing our state and tri-state area, man. That's a big deal. We know how well our anglers represent. Chase, what you got, dude? Give everybody a little update, man.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to be kind of quick, but the Bassmaster Elite Series is kicking off this week down at St. John's River and down in Florida. Tournament starts on Thursday. I think they started practice today, so y'all keep an eye out for that. But that also leads me into the Marshall Fishing. We have a fantasy page going on. It's $200 to win. So after the whole season, whoever has the highest amount of points in the group will win $200. I'll leave a link to that down in the comments where you can get in there and to the post, and it will give you all the details on how you need to enter. And lastly, this weekend, if you guys are not doing anything or whatever you might be doing this weekend, the Tackle Box over in South Point, Ohio is having their open house February 13th and 14th. All the information is on their Facebook page. They'll have show specials, lots of rods and reels on sale. We'll have, different baits and whatever on sale. Ton of giveaways, and there'll be some Shimano reps and different reps in there talking to folks. So you guys come hang out. It's going to be a good time this weekend. And that's all I have, Shane.
Yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. Anytime we see a local business, especially a local tackle store, I think it's almost a given a lot of times. But, man, they do a ton for the local tournament community. You all, Marshall Fishing, I know you're real close with them, Chase, and, man, that's a big deal. So get out, support local small business, win, and if you can, please. That's a great opportunity down there at the Tackle Box. I might have to sneak down there myself. So very, very exciting. Thanks for the update, brother, and I know he's got a ton of stuff for you coming up. Before I get to Brad, not to cut him off, I want to do something real quick. You all you heard me about the giveaway, Kyle Raines. Shout out to Kyle Raines last episode. By the way, thank you all. Insane amount of support for the Chris Malone and Ryan Davidson episode. It was awesome feedback, and we appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in and the positive feedback and kind words. We had a wonderful time, and you're going to see a lot more of that type of interaction with a lot of different anglers, and I promise a lot more to come with that. But the giveaway, Kyle Raines won the giveaway with knowing or commenting Ryan Davidson's Instagram profile name or handle. So there were two others. I said if you commented by midnight, we would draw two random. So I've got that ready now. I want to pull that up so I can do that for you live. Okay, everybody? So let's see. Let's throw this up real quick. Here we are. I've already got the post in and ready. Everything's linked up. You see the show from last weekend. Of course, this is for a small prize pack for Big Daddy's Baits. Ryan's going to throw out that winning bait. I think he's got several callers, so I'm not real sure exactly what he's going to get out to you, but I'm going to work with him to get that out soon. So we got 53 total comments that aren't duplicate names, so no duplicate names. 2 winners. Are you ready? Pick the winners. And the 2, Cody Fry and Chip Rader. Cody Fry, Chip Rader, you see the 2 winning names right here. Cody Fry, Chip Rader. If you're watching, I'll shoot you a comment. I'll get back on that post. But congratulations, guys, and we'll get you in contact with them. All right? All right. And Brad, what's up, brother? How's it going? I know
hey guys,
me and you cover about everything local big boat stuff. We know nothing has really kicked off quite yet, but give us a little update, man, on what's going on, what you've been hearing, what's the chatter.
Right. What's up? I just wanted to ask Chase real quick if this coming weekend down there at that show or whatever, they got Valentine's specials going on too. That way you can take your significant other or whatever and do a little shopping.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
there you go.
Yeah.
But no, it's still pretty cold, like most places up around this region. So not a whole lot going on up this way. But some of the chatter is, I think, all your river trails, your big tournaments on the river, the permit-wise and dates have been finalized for most of them. And so a lot of your local tackle shops and stuff and marinas and stuff up here are starting to put out their flyers in them shops, local club tournaments and whatnot. So it's close, just a few more weeks, another month or so, we'll start seeing each other on the water, I'm sure, and having a little bit more stuff to talk about up here. And I, like I said, don't have a whole lot to say, but there is one thing I'd like to throw out here, maybe for discussion next week, guys, and for us and the guys and folks tuning in. What do you think about this? An article that was kind of posted out there today about the Alabama spotted bass in our local waters, possibly.
Yeah, so man, that's a lot of that. Definitely, about. Man, that kind of took social media by storm. A lot of local talk with that. And I did get a chance to read that article. I'm sure a lot of everybody else has. Man, I like it. There's a lot to talk about with the Alabama bass, for sure.
Yep.
A lot of studies out about it. Norman is a hot topic when it comes to that, and decline in largemouth and size, and there's a lot of different things and a lot of different opinions. So man, yeah, everybody we'll look into that a little bit this week. We'll kind of dig a little bit deeper. I'll reach out to a few people and let's talk a little bit. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess I'll get my first dose of Alabama spotted bass when I head to Norman here in a couple of weeks. So
yeah,
I'll see what it's all about.
Yeah, man. And you can kind of give us an update, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
As far as I mean, they say they're mean. The one thing that every the main concern is they don't reproduce. So what do you do? And very, very, very hungry strain of bass. So, man, we'll dig around a little bit, get a little bit more information on that. We all are willing to learn with proper information. So we'll reach out to some people and see what we can come up with. So, like I said, two of those names, Cody Fry, Chip Rader, going to reach out to you all. Congratulations again. If you are one of those winners, Kyle also, I'm going to reach out to Ryan. Pro Circuit's kicking off this next weekend. So Okeechobee, they got a busy weekend for the Tackle Warehouse Pro Circuit. So I will get with him. He already knows that I'm going to get him all the information. He's going to ship. We're going to get these out ASAP. So it more likely going to be after this term. We're going to let him focus, but we'll get those out. Last couple pieces of information, and let me just try to jump into it. We're about 18, almost 19 minutes. If you don't know, look up the Great Outdoors Marine, Lavallette, West Virginia. These folks, y'all have seen the boat. It's been wrapped up for a few years. Great friends of mine, do a wonderful job, treat people wonderfully. So a lot they offer, but they are giving away a boat. Look up their Facebook page, Great Outdoors Marine, and it's simple. It's free to enter, and they're going to give away a tracker. I mean, they're going to give away a tracker for like a 50 or 40 horsepower, I believe, on it. I'll get you some more details. So it's insane. You get in on that. Shout out to them. Bass Nation of West Virginia, real quick. All club dues, new clubs, everything is due come March 13th. We haven't got a chance to kind of dive into it yet, but did take on the role of kayak tournament director for Bass Nation of West Virginia. Back at it, Tim and I ran that the first year, and we're going to see if we, we're going to keep charging, offer some amazing opportunities to qualify anglers here at home without having to travel as far and spend as much money. So we're going to get that information out here real soon. So, heads up on that, March 13th. Anyone that's interested, if you are a club president with Bass Nation and you don't want to mess with it, that's okay. No harm, no foul. Reach out to me. Let me know you've got 12 slots for each club. You can send 12 kayak anglers. So please reach out to me. I will. If you're a kayak angler or you want to fish, reach out to me. I will find you a club to get into so you can fish the appropriate qualifier those days. Okay, but all this, there is a deadline come March 13th. So reach out to me. I'm going to get a post out there and try to get like a little feed going so we can get all these lists of names. I'll help you out as much as I can, but you got to reach out. We'll take good care of you. Got some wonderful opportunities with the qualifier, and see if somebody can dethrone Matt Ball, reigning state champion. So involvement is looking to be a lot higher this year. Again, like I said, opportunities really close at home, just right here. So thank you all for tuning in. I'm telling you right now, I have had a wonderful time. We didn't know if we were going to get to squeeze this in. Guys, killer job. Killer job putting the information out there that quick. Thank you all for tuning in. All right. Hey, Jody Queen, bring on the Coosa spots. I feel you, man. I want to get down there and get on some Shaw Grisby. There's an old episode of some fishing I saw. Shaw went out with the collegiate angler. I got to go and catch those biggins. But to everybody at home, any last words, anybody, before we get back to the game?
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks. Anybody else?
I think that's it for me.
No.
All right. Well, listen, thank you all for tuning in. Brad, any last words, bro?
No, man, I'm good. I can't wait to next week's show and the warmer weather hopefully soon.
It can't get here soon enough. But thank you all for tuning in. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them. We're always here. We're always watching. We're going to have a great time again with this show with the live crew. Thank you. Stay safe, and we'll see you on the water. Y'all